Good afternoon. Rich Lord here with PDX Premier Inspections. We're going to be performing a sewer video inspection here at 5570 Southwest Franklin in beautiful Portland, Oregon. We're going to be entering this sewer lateral line through a 3-inch cast iron cleanout located on the east side of the property, which is the rear of the house. I do have some water running right now. So once we get down here, and this cleanout's a little messy and hard to get into. Old debris backed up down in here. That makes it kind of hard to enter through this one, but as you can see, we're immediately underwater here, and it says we're about 10 feet out, and this is underneath the house. So I was unable to mark or locate any of that. Then here at 22 feet, we start to come out of that, and we're into a pretty heavily pitted cast iron pipe. It even looks to be almost like some root intrusion right here at 35 feet. And so right here, there's another clean out, as you can see above. And that's right on the west side of the property, right directly in the front of the house, level with the ground, and it's very hard to see. But since we had two cleanouts, I figured we should go from the furthest one away, which made sense because we would now know that this cast iron pipe is rusted and submerged underwater. And then we come into ABS. Spider webs. We go into a small belly right before the turn. It's the end, and this is the end of the lateral line where it connects to the main line out in the middle of the street. And at this point, I'm going to go turn that water off. Okay, now that we've got that water off, it's probably starting to clear out. We can go ahead and start pulling this camera back. And as you can see, that little dump is out in the middle of the road there. And we don't really go underwater when we're pulling the camera back. And my camera's only a 1/4 inch off the ground anyways. think this was another spot that we slightly went underwater when we were pushing, but not when we're pulling. And then we're back into the cast iron. And there's those, what appear to be roots. If it were debris, I can usually just knock it out of the way, but it appears to be attached. And then we start to go back underwater here at 17 feet. And out of the clean out here. Once again, this is Rich Lord with PDX Premier Inspections here at Southwest Franklin, and due to that first 17 feet of line being underwater and what appeared to be roots at 35 feet, we will have to fail this sewer.